transformation of early childhood education in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis can be traced back to 1978. Having received her teacher education training at the Leeward Islands Teacher Training College in Antigua in 1966, Mrs. Leonie James then traveled to Haifa, Israel, to study early childhood development at the Golda Meir Mount Carmel International Training Center. At the time, the concept of early childhood education was relatively unknown in the Federation, and the prevailing system was informal child minding. Mrs. James's exposure to international best practices brought about a shift in philosophy and standards, laying the foundation for what would become a structured national early childhood program. In 1979, she played a central role in launching the official preschool education program. Recognizing the need for regulation and quality assurance, Mrs. James formed a committee of key stakeholders to guide the development of early childhood services in the country. She advocated for the government to take a leadership role in ensuring that minimum standards were met in all centers. The vision led to the establishment of the Early Childhood Development Unit in 1983, with Mrs. James serving as its first coordinator. The unit was housed at the Victoria Road Preschool, then the largest center on the island, a site that continues to be the home of the Early Childhood Development Unit today. In the 1980s, Mrs. James was officially appointed as the first Early Childhood Coordinator of the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, leading the newly formed Early Childhood Unit. Her efforts were supported by several international and national organizations, including UNICEF, USAID, Consave, Serval, the Bernard Van Leer Foundation, the University of the West Indies Mona Campus, and the High Scope Educational Research Foundation based in Michigan. Throughout a joint project with USAID and High Scope, she introduced and implemented the High Scope curriculum, a research-based model that views the child as an active learner. Mrs. James was the first Caribbean director to adopt this curriculum, which was promoted by UNICEF and made the Federation's early childhood sector a model admired throughout the region. Under her leadership, several initiatives were introduced that transformed early childhood education in the Federation. She conducted extensive research and helped develop the Early Childhood National Policy Manual, which continues to guide the sector's operations. She also initiated the formation of the National Policy Council, which serves as the ministry's vehicle for administering, implementing, and monitoring early childhood services. During her tenure, several new centers were constructed and existing ones were renovated. To support private centers, she introduced a lending program that allowed them to borrow essential equipment and deployed a team of resource teachers to provide quality assurance and support. One of her most enduring legacies was the introduction of Child Month, a national celebration launched under her direction. Initially marked by community-based events such as marches, exhibitions, and competitions, the celebration grew over time to become a nationwide observance and a full calendar of events. In addition to her professional work, Mrs. James showed deep personal compassion for her children. Her generosity extended internationally, including regular donations to assist orphans. She also covered staff salaries out of her own pocket, demonstrating her unwavering commitment to their well-being.
Mrs. Leonie James has always been a figure in my life who motivated me and encouraged me in the field of early childhood development. She is a kind person as well as a spiritual person. She believed in taking persons from one stage to the next, to a better stage. She motivated me to strive for the best. As a result, I was able to go right up to the master's level in the field of early childhood education.
Mrs. James devoted her life to shaping early childhood education in St. Kitts and Nevis. Through her tireless efforts, she created countless opportunities for young children and helped set a high standard for the future of the field. Her passion and leadership have left an enduring impact for which we are truly grateful. I had the privilege of meeting her personally when I assumed the role of director and found her to be a warm and pleasant individual, still deeply committed to early childhood development and actively participating in Child Month activities. Today, we honor her remarkable legacy by proudly renaming this school in her honor.